Hello, Golden State Warriors fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the biggest stars in the NBA and a global icon of basketball, apparently made a decision that is causing the entire sports world to pause and reconsider. Unofficial sources suggest that the superstar has accepted an offer that, until now, seemed impossible to finalize, generating a wave of shock among executives, fans, and fellow league players. What truly draws attention is not just the fact that he was open to negotiation, but the meticulous details that have started to leak across social media and inside NBA circles. According to rumors circulating among insiders, there are secret clauses in the contract that could redefine not only the Greek Freak's career, but also directly influence team dynamics and agent strategies in the marketplace. Imagining Giannis making such a decision already sparks explosive hypothetical scenarios. He would not just be a player, but a strategic move capable of reshaping alliances and rivalries across the league. Sources suggest the negotiation involved discreet meetings, long private conversations, and a series of conditions few imagined a player could demand. It is precisely this mix of mystery and audacity that fuels speculation about what might happen next, leaving fans and analysts in awe with every new piece of information that emerges, often without official confirmation, yet carrying credibility from those claiming access to the inner workings of the agreement. The most intriguing detail, which has been spreading in closed circles, involves the structure of the financial terms and bonuses. Sources indicate that it is not simply about salary or traditional performance incentives, but rather a complex set of clauses that could impact both the player's long-term financial security and the strategic planning of the team he joins. Additionally, it is rumored that Giannis has included unprecedented conditions regarding control over team decisions, something rarely seen in league contracts, potentially altering how coaches and executives negotiate with superstars. News of these details leaking has caused an uproar, with journalists and insiders attempting to decode which aspects are true and which may be strategically planted rumors meant to pressure the league or test the market. Meanwhile, fans from major NBA franchises have begun imagining potential scenarios, from radical shifts in competitive balance to possible movements of other top players reacting to the Greek star's decision. The combination of mystery, financial power, and sporting influence has transformed the negotiation into a media phenomenon, making even casual basketball followers drawn into discussions about Giannis and his future. Every leaked detail is dissected and debated as if it were a key piece of a massive puzzle capable of reshaping the entire league. Among the most talked-about speculations is the surprising idea that Giannis did not accept the offer solely for financial gain or team influence, but also for a strategic reason tied to his career trajectory. Rumors suggest he is aiming for something that extends far beyond the court, and that the contract could include opportunities to expand his personal brand, participate in corporate decisions, and gain access to initiatives crossing sports and entertainment. This would position him not merely as an athlete, but as a kind of star entrepreneur whose presence could impact sponsorship deals, global events, and media rights. Analysts speculate that if these clauses are real, this could establish a new paradigm for NBA contracts, setting a precedent for other superstars to negotiate in similarly innovative ways. The magnitude of the potential impact transcends basketball, creating a narrative that blends talent, market power, and long-term vision. Fans are beginning to imagine how this decision will affect his global image and the future of teams and players, while critics debate the extent to which a single individual's influence can alter established league dynamics. Every leaked rumor, every detail about bonuses, control, and strategy only fuels the frenzy, with speculation growing about the advisors behind his decisions and the real weight of each clause. Even more striking is the reaction within the league, which appears quiet yet intensely focused. Executives, reportedly caught off guard, are said to be revisiting their own plans, imagining adjustments if Giannis formalizes the deal. Some insiders claim emergency meetings have been called to discuss how to respond to a move that could completely shift the logic of superstar management. This silent tension fuels increasingly intricate rumors involving potential shifts of influence among agents, sponsors, and players, all closely watching each subtle clue in the media. The imagined domino effect has become a topic of debate in sports forums, bars, and professional programs, raising questions about competitive balance, fairness, and the precedents this may set for the future. Speculation is so intense that some wonder if the NBA itself might intervene, possibly regulating the scope of deals of this magnitude, while others argue that the market simply reacts to talent and strategic vision, valuing freedom and innovation. The combination of surprise, strategy, and negotiating power has made this rumor a viral phenomenon, where every detail, even vague, is dissected and discussed, building a nearly cinematic narrative about Giannis's future and the league's trajectory. Another point fueling speculation is the apparent active involvement of consultants and intermediaries, who insiders claim have guided every step of the process. This suggests that Giannis not only accepted the offer, but did so strategically, using privileged information and detailed scenario analysis. Analysts speculate that these advisors may have played a decisive role, highlighting clauses that maximize not only immediate financial gain, but also long-term security and influence within the team. If confirmed, this would represent a multifaceted contract designed to enhance every aspect of his career, guaranteeing flexibility and power in multiple domains. Such a negotiation would showcase Giannis as increasingly aware of his global relevance and his ability to shape his own legacy, extending far beyond basketball into strategic influence in the broader sports world. There are also rumors that the league is closely monitoring every leak, assessing the impact and public perception, with internal meetings analyzing how this could affect rival team strategies and fan engagement. The situation turns the rumor into a true corporate thriller, full of strategy and behind-the-scenes maneuvering, making it impossible for any fan or analyst to ignore each new, even partial, piece of information. Finally, speculation becomes dramatic when considering the potential ripple effects on other players and agents in the league. Rumors indicate that some athletes are reevaluating contracts, career strategies, and relationships with teams, fearing they might lose influence or opportunity in response to a strategically empowered Giannis. The concept of a player not only performing on the court, but also controlling critical aspects of team and market dynamics sparks heated debate on ethics, competition, and power in the NBA. While fans speculate, rival supporters remain alert, and insiders share details almost conspiratorially, turning the story into a viral narrative. Each fragment of information is analyzed, discussed, and amplified, transforming rumors into public debate, theories, and predictions about the real impact of Giannis's potential decision. The cumulative effect is a story that grows increasingly complex and fascinating with every interpretation, cementing Giannis as not only a player, but a central figure in a true tale of intrigue, power, and strategy capable of redefining the entire league. The aftermath of Giannis Antetokounmpo's decision, or rather the rumor of it, has sent shockwaves far beyond the team he is rumored to join. Analysts and insiders speculate that rival franchises are already adjusting their strategies, anticipating moves to counterbalance the unprecedented influence a player of his caliber could wield. Every league executive, from general managers to scouts, is reportedly reassessing rosters, financial flexibility, and trade possibilities, trying to predict the domino effect that could reshape competitive dynamics. Fans are engaged in endless debate, imagining how every superstar might react in a scenario where Giannis not only performs at the highest level, but also exercises substantial control over team operations. The whispers of behind-the-scenes negotiations, secret incentives, and potential veto powers over strategic decisions create an aura of tension that has captured global attention. Some insiders suggest that the ripple effect could extend to the scheduling of games, marketing campaigns, and even sponsorship priorities, with companies rushing to align with whichever franchise ends up benefiting most from Giannis's unprecedented negotiating leverage. The speculation is fueled by the possibility that his influence could redefine what it means to be a superstar in the NBA, blurring the lines between athlete, executive, and global brand ambassador in a way never seen before. Another angle that has captured attention revolves around the media frenzy ignited by the leaks. According to rumors, every network, sports journalist, and social media analyst is scrambling to report every fragment of information, often amplifying details that may never be officially confirmed. This has turned the speculation into a narrative of its own, where fans, commentators, and insiders are almost co-creators of the unfolding story. The intensity of coverage is such that even those who rarely follow basketball find themselves drawn into discussions about contract clauses, bonus structures, and strategic influence. Some insiders hint that this might be a deliberate tactic, a subtle way to apply pressure on other league executives or test the market's reaction before finalizing the deal. Meanwhile, online communities dissect every rumor with meticulous attention, weighing credibility and imagining potential scenarios that could impact team hierarchies and player movements. The global nature of this attention amplifies the stakes as international fans, brands, and investors monitor every development with keen interest, knowing that Giannis's decisions could have reverberations beyond North America. The combination of media amplification, public speculation, and insider whispers has created a perfect storm, ensuring that every minor leak becomes a major talking point in the broader narrative surrounding Giannis's career trajectory. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. Rumors about the contractual clauses have particularly intrigued financial analysts and agents within the league. Insiders suggest that Giannis may have negotiated not only performance bonuses, but also revenue-sharing mechanisms, decision-making authority, and provisions allowing influence over marketing and branding campaigns. If true, this would mark a fundamental shift in how superstars leverage their market value, turning them into almost semi-autonomous figures capable of shaping the business landscape of their franchise. Other players and agents are reportedly watching closely, with some potentially seeking similar arrangements or exploring alternate paths to secure comparable influence. Speculation even hints at a domino effect, where teams might reevaluate their willingness to offer such autonomy to retain or attract elite talent. The idea that a single player could wield such multifaceted power fuels intense debate over competitive balance, league governance, and the ethics of negotiating influence alongside athletic performance. Each leaked rumor, no matter how small, is analyzed through this lens, turning the story into a complex web of financial, strategic, and reputational considerations that affect the entire NBA ecosystem. The strategic implications for rival teams are equally fascinating. Rumors indicate that franchises traditionally considered dominant may feel compelled to innovate in response, adjusting rosters, scouting, and even coaching structures to counteract the potential influence of Giannis. This speculation alone is reshaping narratives around trades, free agency, and long-term planning, as executives consider both the on-court impact and the behind-the-scenes leverage a superstar might hold. Analysts debate whether the mere possibility of Giannis exercising his contractual privileges could shift the competitive balance, forcing teams to rethink what constitutes a winning strategy. Beyond the tactical considerations, there is also the psychological dimension. Players, staff, and even fans might adjust expectations, morale, and engagement based on the perception of a player who controls both performance and strategic influence. Rumors suggest that this could create cascading effects in terms of negotiations with other superstars, sponsorship deals, and media coverage, ultimately influencing how every major decision in the league is evaluated. The idea that one player could trigger such a broad chain reaction only intensifies the intrigue, positioning Giannis as both a basketball phenomenon and a central figure in a league-wide chess game of influence and strategy. Additionally, speculation surrounding potential sponsorships and global branding opportunities has fueled the narrative further. Insiders claim that companies are already exploring partnerships that capitalize on Giannis's rumored leverage, seeking to integrate him into campaigns that span multiple industries beyond sports. This blurs the line between athlete and global influencer, transforming the speculation into a story about market power as much as it is about basketball. Fans and commentators alike are analyzing these possibilities, predicting which brands might benefit most and how rival endorsements could be impacted. The rumors suggest a new model of athlete engagement, where influence extends far beyond the court into corporate decision-making and global visibility. This potential paradigm shift excites some observers while alarming others, as it could redefine what is expected from top-tier athletes in terms of personal branding, contract negotiations, and strategic influence within teams. Every leak, speculation, and insider comment is dissected in this context, ensuring that Giannis's story dominates headlines, social media trends, and boardroom discussions simultaneously. The narrative grows increasingly layered, blending sport, business, and media intrigue into a single, captivating storyline that few can ignore. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.